Alright guys, Xraypc here, and I wanted to give you guys a new video about top 5 ways to improve in the new season of Marvel Rivals. So with season 1 comes a lot of changes, 2 new characters, new map, and more. And here are going to be the 5 ways I could help you improve on Marvel Rivals to get to things like how I peaked at Eternity and more. So the first tip for me to you guys is to start getting more time in on the Doom match mode. If you're having trouble trying to do 1v1s, 1v2s, etc., get kills in your character, you really want to learn, like, hey, I want to learn Mantis and learn how to duel people easier with Mantis, because the cool thing about Mantis is she could just do a lot of damage and get a lot of final hits as a support. The more damage she does and the more headshots she lands, the more healing she can get out, you know? Or to be able to get more final hits on Luna Snow, or to be able to hit more, like, in the moment freezes, because you always struggle against the Black Panthers and the Iron Fists and all that. But the whole point of these two characters as well, with the sleep and everything, is that you counter flanks. So because, like, if you play Cloak and Dagger, all she could do is blind them and run away. But like Luna Snow and Mantis, they do so much damage and they have the CC that they could out duel every flanker. So that's why you could use this mode for. Or you could learn like Loki and learn like, hey, how do I put different clones in different spots to help me in different situations, and when to shift to them, or when to put my runes down, or when to teleport to them, and how to get the most damage out. Or how do I play Penny Parker in like aggro situations, because most of the time most people play Penny Parker in just holding like a weird choke point that's like behind their team, so when they have to push into her. And you can learn that too. You can learn like, oh, let me just hold this one area in the map, you know. But you could really be aggro on Penny. Another one, you can learn all the new buffs that happened this season. Scarlet Witch got buffed. Who else got buffed? Scarlet Witch, Storm, Wolverine, Venom, Bucky, Black Widow, I guess, got buffed. Shark got buffed, but it's a seal, so it doesn't really mess with him. Cloak got buffed. I guess you could play around her, just learning how to DPS on her. You could throw orb on the ground more often, meaning you could put more damage out more often. You don't always have to stay in healing mode 24/7. Like, usually people only swap to cloak form to just throw purple, do a little bit of damage, and an insta swap. But now you can actually like be more confident in your cloak form. Hela got nerfed, so you can learn how to play around nerfs as well. Hela got nerfed. Hawkeye got nerfed. Magic got buffed as well. That's another one. Just stuff like that. You could probably go through all the patch notes. I have a patch notes video actually to go through all of them, all the nerfs and buffs. Majority of the seasonal buffs for DPSs got nerfed and healers. And that's another thing you could use to improve on this season, is to do your research every single season or every single mid-season. They're going to be doing a big balance change, and you don't want to be behind on things when the big balance changes comes out, especially when you have to do 2 new characters on top of all the new balance changes. You don't want to be going into a match spam banning. I don't know. Hela is still bannable, but like you don't want to be spam banning it, because maybe on certain maps or against certain comps it's not that good anymore. Like maybe with people not as scared as Hela anymore, they're gonna be more scared of other things. Like Storm right now. Storm is destroying lobbies, or like allowing 3 stacks, 4 stacks, and 6 stacks to just go crazy, because she on top of herself being good now, she's a team-oriented character and makes the entire team good on top of herself already being good. And when she pops her E to make her buff bigger, she makes herself like twice as good, right? So whatever form she is, she's twice movement speed or twice damage. So you gotta be careful of that. Another thing is learn the new characters, even if you don't play them. I think this will be like my third thing. Learn the new characters, Mr. Fantastic, Invisible Woman, and then when the Thing and Mr. Human Torch come out, so you aren't bamboozled, whether it's your teammates or your enemies. Your teammates, right? Invisible Woman, she has a frontal heal. So don't like watch how this heal goes, right? Okay, she's doing damage, okay, and she can also heal. But I don't know if this shows it. Okay, it doesn't. So her heal pierces and goes all the way through and then boomerangs. So it does 40 healing there through them and all the way back. There is no diminishing return. And it does 20 damage through them and then 20 more damage back. So it does 40 damage total and then it does 80 healing total. And you could hit in the entire, you could literally hit your entire team and their entire team in one line over and over and over again. So the best way to use her is to play characters that would benefit from like a brawly playstyle. Yes, you could use flyers there. Flankers are way harder though. Flankers are near impossible because they don't want to stop moving and they want to keep like pushing the enemy and constantly flanking from weird angles. And flyers are more like Human Torch is gonna be added and most likely a flyer. And this is why her ult makes sense. Her ult goes straight up in the air. So you look at her ult and be like, okay, like let's look at her ult. Like now she has like this death ball heal base thing. Okay, what's going on here? Okay, AoE heal. Oh wait, what does it do? Also makes everybody inside invisible, undetectable to enemies. Oh, and your own teammates. So if you're a healer on the outside, you can't see your own allies. Also, if you have a Magneto, I don't think when you spam E, it doesn't work. So I think you have to have a line of sight. So this breaks line of sight of everything. I don't think it stops Sharkle. Like if Shark did his ult from the middle, like the middle of it's outside the circle, I don't think it would. I think it would still grab, which is weird because it has to have line of sight as well. So I'm not sure. Certain things have weird interactions with everything. I know Groot Wall can block it, but obviously that's a straight up obstacle line of sight. Oh, and it heals over time. It does 160 healing a second. How would I know that? Because I made sure to check the website as soon as they updated it. Also, it slows everybody on the inside immediate use and then walking through the gates, whether it's to the inside or outside, by 55%. How would I know that? Because I checked the website. And that's why I'm saying you gotta like not just look here and look how the ability works, go into practice and make sure you like see how it works for yourself, see like how it feels to play and everything. But definitely check the website. And then watch video guides of every character. There's gonna be my fourth thing, where it's watch video guides of every character, especially after buffs and nerfs, to watch either the video guides or gameplay demonstrations from people where they're like, like this is like my Penny gameplay, right? Okay, you can see my Penny gameplay from season 0. Maybe if I make another Penny gameplay video for season 1, you'll go, okay, how is he playing it in season 1 now? Is he playing it near the same? Okay, looks like his general playstyle is the same. I watched his tier list video or his update video and he didn't talk about it, didn't really say anything. I said Penny's gonna be better into Death Ball. She's better into Dive and Death Ball. And what are people using right now? Triple Healer, Death Ball, or Dive comps. People are still using Hela. People are still using Hulk Iron Man. Hulk Iron Man still beats Death Ball. Penny actually does beat Iron Man and and Hulk and all that other stuff. So Penny's still really good, and Penny actually just got better because of the 2 new characters. Mr. Fantastic is a Death Ball-y DPS tank. He's a DPS, but he's a duelist category, but he's a tank. He can get to like 900 shielding because of his passive, and this is another good reason why I tell you, watch. Because if his E, he gets 75 shielding per. And then with 75, that's 150, and then he gets, I think it's like 600 shielding or something like that. Or he gets a lot. Oh, no, it's 450. So he gets 450 from his passive. He gets 150 from his, from 2 E's. And then with 2 E's plus the 450, that's 600, and he has 350 HP, so he gets up to 950 HP. Any further shielding from like a Mantis ult or anything like that will add to that. So I've been to like 1,100 shielding or something crazy, you know? Or like health in a sense. Also, it's shielding, so if you're using a Wolverine, especially with the new Wolverine buffs, you wouldn't do more damage to him because it's shield and not actual max health. He does max health damage and not shield damage, right? It's not like Venom's where it's your current health bar. Venom's ult is based on your current health bar. While Mr. Fantastic's is his it's just adding shielding to his current health bar, right? So that's why it's not his, because you could be at 1 HP and then your passive procs and you get the 450. You could be at 1 HP, pop your E and get the 450 proc, and obviously you're still at 1 HP. So, but it's not like current health of your base health. It's current health of your shielding. So that's why his works like that. And then obviously max health is your base max health. Unless obviously something like Hulk's base health goes higher based on his ult, right? He gets 1200 base health. So that's why it's like you have to do all your research on all these characters. The 5th thing is to just VOD review yourself, man. To like really, especially now with the crunching of elo and rating, it is the most important time to really look upon yourself at the beginning of this season and start watching these games back, right? I never mained healer in any other game, and I've been more critical of myself on every situation because, you know, every time I'm like playing, I'm like, okay, well, I don't want to play. I ranked up easier when I played healer, and it's not even, and I enjoy healer now. The better I got a healer in this game, I've just been enjoying it. I feel like I can actually VOD review myself, and I can learn so much more than tank because I have thousands of hours on tank and competing on tank and at pro level, right? And other hero shooters, especially paladins, mainly paladins, right? Where it's like Overwatch, I played it more casually, but I still try to grind ranked and grind tank in that game. I tried to play healer and DPS in that game. I just didn't enjoy it. In this game, I enjoy healer a bunch, so it gives me that opportunity to go, okay, I went 23, 3, and 21. I can look at this game and see my ups, and then, okay, what happened in this game? Why'd I do bad in this game? Not that bad, but I still did bad comparatively to all my wins, right? Like all my wins here, you know? It's like healer, healer, healer. Every single one of these games, unless I'm force off healer, which I not all night, I did not get force off healer. Sorry. So, okay, look at all these wins, and I can watch all these back and go, okay, I did this good here. Even in my wins, though, I can still go, I did something wrong here. I won here, but I had 10 deaths. I don't like having 10 deaths. Why do I have 10 deaths? I'm a healer. I want to die the least on the team. Tanks want to die the second least. DPS want to die the most in a sense of what their team is. Because a DPS can have 13 deaths, but like 30 final hits. And it's like, okay, you're doing your job. You're dying a lot. You should die less, obviously. But you don't want to see your tank at like 15 deaths. If your tank's always dead, they're not making any space. That means you're probably getting pushed to spawn. If your healer's always dead, that means your team's never getting healed, meaning they're constantly having to fight for health packs. Health packs have a long spawn timer, and they can't be like, that means you're giving up space because you have to always go for heals. But like with your DPS, the tanks, the healers can sustain it long enough for the DPS to get back. Right? If a DPS takes 2 people out and dies, that's fine. The tanks probably can get another 2 kills, and that means the enemy's fight is over. And if both your DPS died, but 4 of them died, 2 for 4 is amazing. So, yeah. That's why you always gotta look at it, like what role you're playing, right? When I'm playing tank, which is usually obviously my main role is tank. Okay, what can I do here? Am I dying less often and like getting more value out of my kit, right? It's like, I still was healing here. Okay, here we go. So I'm playing like Mr. Fantastic. That's one of the characters I wanted to main this season. When I'm playing like a tank or DPS category, I want to play Mr. Fantastic. What about like, okay, am I getting max value of damage? Am I doing enough? Am I tanking enough damage? Am I shielding enough for my teammates? Etc. 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 There's a lot that goes into it. So that's where VOD review comes out. Am I playing the map right? Did I play into poke comp right? Dive comp right? Like, well, I was getting dove a lot. Where was my positioning? Oh, they kept flanking from the left, and I kept standing on the left, getting easy flanked on. Then I had to waste my movement to get to the right, meaning I had no movement, and then I get killed because they just baited my movement. Right? Could still better? Yes. Whatever it is. But yeah, that's the video. I just wanted to make that for you guys. Wanted to make it decently quick. If you guys enjoyed that, please like and subscribe for more. If you felt like I should have added more to this than just 5 things that I thought were important for people to learn, I mean, there's a little extra tidbit. I mean, like, I think Kovacs or aim trainers in general, and then using the in-game one, using out of game aim trainers, and then in-game aim trainer. The in-game aim trainer is downstairs. You could literally change the settings to however you want. You could change the bots to be like Iron Man bots, and so they'll obviously be flying, and you can make them move around erratically or in like a set pattern, and so that you could, and you make them fast or slow, and then so you could test like hooking them out of the air, jumping as Hulk on him out of the air while he's moving, hitting shots on him out of the air as Punisher, whatever, Hela, or whatever, or like hitting hooks on tanks that are moving, and for certain hitboxes, or hitting your Wolverine shift on a moving target, or whatever it is you just need to practice. You could do it in there, and it makes more sense. It's sitting up top, but people didn't even know that you could do that. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe. Like the video, subscribe to the channel for more. Peace.